In philosophic sense, the whole is to the part as the part is to the whole, and where the nature of the material is the nature of the purpose, the nature of the entire performance becomes a necessity, and out of that comes what significance you can give the building as a creative artist.
Whether in aviation or architecture, everything is relational and interdependent, inextricably linked to form a larger, holistic, unified approach. You can't remove elements, but you can interchange them. Math and physics tend to govern the outcome. Everything is based on a balance and a golden mean of all things. You have to take in the entirety. Flying is the same. Everything is an equilibrium of forces, and finding that balance, managing and directing that energy, using points of focus to guide the experience and the outcomes, it's all the same. My wife and I flew to Florence, Alabama for a day trip to visit the Rosenbaum house. It is a rare example of a home designed by the preeminent architect, American architect, Frank Lloyd Wright. We flew into Muscle Shoals, which is an amazing airport, by the way. And they have RC Cola and moon pies waiting for you when you arrive. The people are very kind, helpful. The FBO is very nice, clean, and it's a simple Uber ride to get to Florence from Muscle Shoals Airport. Frank Lloyd Wright's Usonian homes were for the middle class. They were for everyone. The outside used to be, as he said, a companion to the horizon. The inside is open, but not unfocused. The open plan has become a facsimile of his intentionality. The Usonian homes were small, one-story structures set on concrete slabs with subfloor piping for radiant heat underneath. Kitchens were part of the living area. His design was called space in motion. Contained spaces are allowed to move and flow, and the movement, which really is energy, cannot leak indiscriminately across the space in all directions. It's open, but it's directed. Vast, but scaled and focused. Usonian homes were blueprinted using a simple grid pattern, made of organic materials and comprised of built-in furnishings, no attic, no basement. Very efficient. What really stands out is not all those details, however. What moved me the most was simply just standing inside the home. Anywhere. No matter where I would stand and view the space, I felt a part of it. Light worked from all angles. I never felt out of place. It's all a feeling of oneness, a particular feeling of singularity or totality. A family had their entire lives in this house. Memories were made in this space. The Rosenbaums gave the home to the city, and now it's for everyone to experience. It leaves you in awe to think about what it must have been to live there. That magic had to permeate their lives in some way. You can feel the din of the everyday still humming through the clear story windows. The perceived ease of many of the design elements can be very deceptive. Inevitably, I heard another visitor say while looking into a room, "Oh, I could do this in my house." And it made me realize instantly how nothing could be further from reality in this utterance. If you take any aspect of this home away to another, it'll be alien to that environment. It won't have the same power as it does in this place, or the same function, or the same cohesiveness. The elements are not interchangeable when things are designed with this much intention. Aviation seems to have so many parallels to art, design, and in this case, the intersection of all those things in the realm of architecture. An airplane is also a vessel for a spatial and therefore emotional or spiritual experience. The sensations are only heightened and memorable because the complex elements are solved in some native simplicity, some kind of lowest common denominator. It's all or nothing. Everything that rests in the in-between is forgettable. When everything is in absolute harmony with itself and the world around it, magic happens. We got some food by the waterfront. We sat and had some coffee at a sidewalk cafe. We contemplated how all these things made for such a perfect day and had a safe flight back home at sunset. The din of the airplane still hums in my mind when I think about how smooth and serene the return flight was. Thinking, these are the days. No part of this trip would stand alone. The totality of all the adventures of the day etched this sun-drenched memory timelessly into the ether, the spirit of a time, with my companion to the horizon and the architecture of space in motion.